Tensions continue to rise in the Middle East as US President Donald Trump revealed his controversial plan for Gaza. In an interview with Fox News, Trump stated that Palestinians would have no right to return under his vision, which he described as a real estate development for the future. Instead, he proposed constructing new communities for displaced Palestinians in multiple locations outside Gaza, dismissing the idea of their return to the war-torn enclave. The proposal, already rejected by the Arab world, has sparked global criticism, with many questioning the long-term implications of forcibly relocating millions of people. Meanwhile, in Jerusalem, outrage erupted following the arrest of two Palestinian booksellers. Protesters gathered outside a Jerusalem court, denouncing Israel as a fascist state and condemning the detentions. Mahmoud and Ahmed Munna, employees of the renowned educational bookshop, were accused by Israeli authorities of selling books allegedly containing incitement and support for terrorism. Their arrest led to the seizure of hundreds of books on Palestinian nationalism. Demonstrators, including longtime patrons of the bookshop, called the move an attack on freedom of expression, while Israeli police pushed for an extension of their detention. In Israeli politics, opposition leader Yair Lapid is ramping up pressure on Netanyahu's government, demanding an official inquiry into the October 7 Hamas-led attacks. Lapid launched a petition campaign accusing the government of attempting to bury the investigation by delaying it for another 3 months. He urged that political leaders were evading accountability, further fueling public frustration. According to AFP, the United States is set to impose 25% tariffs on steel and aluminum imports this week, President Donald Trump announced. Speaking aboard Air Force One, Trump confirmed the tariffs will apply to all steel imports, including those from Canada, Brazil, Mexico, and South Korea. This move mirrors his previous tariff policies aimed at protecting U.S. industries from foreign competition. Trump also revealed plans for reciprocal tariffs, ensuring that U.S. trade partners match levies imposed on American products. While he paused tariffs on Canada and Mexico for a month after they pledged action on fentanyl and illegal migration, tariffs on Chinese imports proceeded, with Beijing retaliating against U.S. goods worth $14 billion. European leaders are pushing back, with French President Emmanuel Macron warning that US tariffs on the EU could increase inflation. Meanwhile, Japan faces potential tariffs if it fails to cut its trade deficit with the US. Despite criticism from experts who say tariffs could hurt American consumers, Trump remains firm, promising a golden age for the US economy. Pakistan's Judicial Commission has nominated 6 High Court judges for elevation to the Supreme Court amid strong opposition. Protests erupted in Islamabad as lawyers demanded the postponement of the meeting, opposing the 26th constitutional amendment that restructured the JCP. The newly appointed judges include Justice Muhammad Hashim Khan Kakar, Justice Muhammad Shafi Siddiqui, and 4 others. However, PTI boycotted the session, citing unresolved judicial transfer issues. Senator Ali Zafar and PTI Chairman Gohar Ali Khan insisted that seniority disputes must be addressed before proceeding with appointments. The protests led to roadblocks affecting traffic and partially suspending metro services in the capital. Meanwhile, Turkish President Erdogan is set to visit Pakistan later this week as part of his 3-nation tour to Malaysia, Indonesia, and Pakistan. His visit aims to strengthen diplomatic and economic ties with a key focus on defense cooperation. Pakistan and Turkey have deepened their defense industry relations with agreements on naval vessels and UAVs. Erdogan's last visit was in 2020, where he engaged with Pakistani leadership to enhance strategic and economic partnerships. On his way to Portugal, President Asif Ali Zardari met Erdogan at Istanbul airport, where both leaders discussed bilateral relations and mutual interests. This high-profile visit is expected to reinforce the long-standing alliance between the two countries. Tragedy struck off Libya's coast as a vessel carrying around 65 passengers capsized near Marsa Della port. Pakistan's embassy in Tripoli is working to identify possible Pakistani casualties and assist affected families. This follows a similar incident last month in Morocco, where over 40 Pakistanis were reportedly killed by human traffickers. The Crisis Management Unit in Islamabad has been activated to monitor the situation and provide assistance to those in need.